Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, if you read in the news, you would see that State House was asking for the approval of 700 million shillings for construction of non-residential building. That means it's a temporary structure that can be removed anytime, and this was supposed to be put up at State House. Remember, there is a renovation going on at the same place, and we know Ruto is using one of the back offices, which is already renovated. Besides this, another shocking news, you're going to learn that the government is going to spend close to a whopping 600 million shillings to renovate, just refurbishing, the deputy president official residence that was constructed at a cost of 450 million Kenyan shillings. Now look at that two things. The cost of renovation and the actual price or cost of putting up the whole structure. Then you think, should it be renovated or they put up another one? Because even the money is more in comparison. Now, in Ruto's budget, there was already a State House budget which was allocated. But besides this, he was looking for another budget on the money allocated under emergency projects. That means this is money that is not really audited, especially is in the office, Ministry of Interior, because some of the, equipment they normally procure there, you can't just get out to share out such information. It is under classified information. So with this one, they never share out really what they have done. So that's why I was trying to fix and get this money. But the controller of budget, Nyakang'O, refused. If you read in the Daily Nation, you see State House extra budget blocked. This is Nyakang'O who blocked this budget. Therefore, they were forced to use the other budget that was already there for State House. So look at that. Putting up a structure that is going to cost taxpayers money, 700 million. A temporary structure. Imagine the same budget was already approved by the Treasury. The only person that was remaining was the controller of budget. So Nyakang'O decided to halt that decision. That no, we can't approve this. It can't follow under the emergency project money. It cannot. But that's what we were trying to fix in that. So look at that and look on how really the state of this country is in. Whereby we have students who don't have classes. They're learning under tree. We're talking about CBC classes, whereby they were supposed to construct at least 2 in each and every primary school or secondary. There is nothing like that. But someone want to put up a temporary structure at State House, building, in fact, they're referring to it as a modern dais, presidential dais at State House, just to welcome visitors, to have time there, which will be removed. But we don't have better structure to support conducive learning in Kenya. Tuko na shida. But this is the thinking of State House. A man who came in the name of a hustler, a man who said he understands the meaning of sleeping hungry. Jo walisema wengine wakiwaambia umelala njaa, wanakuuliza ulichelewa kupika or what? But the real issue is that you do not have something to cook. That was a reference to people he referred to as dynasty. Kina Uhuru, Raila, Keka, Mudavadi huko. But it seems Ruto does not understand our suffering. Because then how do you ask for such? It's like he was asking for extra budget. We did not want to spend the money that was already allocated for State House. That's where we are. So where are we heading to with the Kenya Kwanza administration? Serikali hustler. We want to check on regarding the Gachagwa issue, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, Samasa, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. Now, if you check, there is now a question we have to ask. How do you put up a house at a cost of 450 million? Then you want to repair the same project at a cost of 600 million. Okay, we can say that during that time, the cost of construction in terms of material, it was a bit low compared to this new era of William Samuel Ruto, because we have a finance act that is in place, which is really forcing us to pay more. With all this, all products, the cost has gone high. Construction material has gone high. But it cannot be this wide, that you're talking about 450 million, then you talk about 600 million. A difference of 150 million. Look at that. Even if that can be the difference, the question remains that, assuming bei ya bidhaa imepanda, so what you are able to purchase with 450, as of now it can go for 600. Let's assume like that. But then this was amount used to put up a structure from zero on base to the top on rooftop. New structure. But now it is just refurbishing that structure. Which engineer is this? Who budgeted for this? That you spend more than what was used to put up a new structure just to do maintenance work. Hata kampuni gani inaweza fanya mambo ya aina hiyo? Are you doing this work at a low? And which kind of refurbishing is this? Remember, Gachagwa's office is still just new because it has served for 10 years only. When you talk about refurbishing an office, for example, like the one Mudavadi has at railway station, we understand this is a structure that was put up there during colonial times. We can understand this. But a structure that has been there just only for 10 years, then you are asking for maintenance money that is similar to the same money that was used to put up the structure. Then it tells you that it is pointing to one thing: corruption in making, nothing else. These individuals have budgeted for corruption, and you will find that the only amount that might have been needed to do repair here, it should not be more than 50 million. Not more than 50. Na kama hata wewe ni mwizi, sikuwe 100. But this one is highway robbery. It's highway robbery. And they are robbing every Kenyan from their pocket. You can't convince us in any way that an engineer will come and do a quotation that is more than the amount used to put up the structure. No, it can't be that way. Above all, we know that there can be a possibility whereby if a government want to put up a structure, the material can be exempted from taxation. That can still happen. That you say that bidhaa za kujenga mijengo ya serikali zisipigwe ushuru, so that you get cement. The way Ruto said that on affordable housing, they will look for a way whereby any material that is used on that site is not taxed to make it affordable. Why not this? That can still happen here, whereby you don't tax the material, and the cost of construction can be just reduced to engineers walipwe mshahara na pesa kidogo tu ya kununua material, simple as that. So definitely, what is being exposed in the news is that there is corruption here. People are planning to take money, and they can only do this when they are being seen as if they are doing something. So for you to get money, kwa budget ya deputy president, you start project that will make you now to siphon money. Na hii ni moja yao. Gachagwa should come out clean and explain to us how his office should be renovated. It's a residential with this huge amount of money. Then why can't they put up a new structure? Because this money is enough to put up another structure. All is happening when we know that even we don't have medicine in our hospitals. There's no medicine. All is happening when we know that there is not enough doctors and nurses in our hospitals. Above all, the status of the hospital buildings and equipment is not in good state. What Gachagwa would refer to as dilapidated state. That's where we are. Look at our schools. Look at our roads. Sasa zingine unaenda unaangalia hata ofisi ya chief kule chini ni ajabu sana. But this is the money they are using on top there. So hii ni serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, serikali ya hustler. But you can see how they spend recklessly, and they told us corruption will never happen under their watch. This is pure corruption. They told us that they are going to cut down on expenditure. I don't know, by spending more than what was used to put up a new structure in a renovation is a means to cut on cost. How are they cutting down the cost? Instead, we see reckless spending and nothing beyond that. With all this, then we can tell you that there is no way this government has a plan to fight corruption in this country. Instead, there is hatchery of corruption in the making, and soon it's going to explode. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.